Hi, my name is Dr. Eva Mwai and I work in Sub-Saharan Africa. Recent posts I've done have actually made a lot of conversation around career. And in the career, people are asking, Eva, you're a regulatory affairs pharmacist. First, how did you get there? Second, they're asking, if I become a regulatory affairs pharmacist, will I be a regulatory affairs pharmacist all my life? And I think I'm making this post for anyone who wants to move careers and you're a pharmacist and you just want to try and do something else in pharmacy, because that's where I was when I moved from clinical to regulatory. Now, there's a lot you can do as a pharmacist for a corporate company. First, you can be, I know my friend is a branch manager, I used to be a branch manager for a chemist, a pharmacy in town. You can move on and do sales. You can move on and do marketing, because you are the person who actually understands the product very well. You can be a local regulatory affairs pharmacist like me. You can be a global regulatory affairs where you're running projects on how to register projects in the different countries around the world. You can be the person who actually writes the document, right? Who comes up with a dossier, who gathers the information from manufacturing, from the different parts, from clinical, and actually does the dossier. And this one, I always say, for my friends who are extreme blues and just want to sit in front of a laptop and put documentation together, those ones who don't feel like talking to many people, there's space for you in pharmacy. So do not feel like you have to always be talking to patients or talking to regulators or talking to fellow people. You can actually be the person who collects data and put it together and making the dossier, right? And even in a company, you can do quality assurance, you can do batch release, you can do the testing protocols, the stability protocols if you're working in a manufacturing company. There is so much you can do, and I can go on and on and on. And most of all, you can also be the CEO of that company, right? I believe that pharmacy degree can give you a lot of experience, and it opens a lot of doors for anyone who wants to do anything. I also admire the people who go ahead and do other degrees over and above pharmacy. I've seen some degrees working so well together with pharmacy. If you're in corporate, of course, an MBA would help, but I've seen law also working very well, because you can easily become the compliance officer or the legal officer of a pharmaceutical company or any other company thereof. So there's a lot of opportunities, guys. When you sit down and think, don't only look at the mainstream pharmacists. I know there's a lot of effort for us to be community pharmacists, and I adore all the community pharmacists out there, but I just say that there's a lot more a pharmacy degree can give you, and I want all of us to explore that. So follow me for more of this information.